How is it going then, everybody? I hope you're all doing very well. Welcome back to another video here on our channel. I'm the FIFA Analyst, and today we are going to be taking a look and breaking down our game that we played for the Elite 1. We were on for the 27-3. We needed to win our last game to ensure it, so I thought we'd go through, dissect it, show you what we did well, what we did wrong, and how obviously we can do better. If you enjoyed the video, give it a big thumbs up. You can subscribe to the channel. We do upload twice a day, 8 AM and 8 PM. We're going to go ahead and jump straight into it. First of all, we get into this area. This is an area that you can get into a lot this year, going down the wing and wanting to beat the defender. You can either cut back or you can try and get past the defender. We've got no one in the box. We've got no one with us. This is straight into the game. What are we going to look to do? The fake shot glitch is what I explain it as. I'm holding the sprint button, square and X, push it in towards the goal where we want to go. It would be X and A on our Xbox, and we managed to work our way through. We do a little ball roll just to line it up and get the shot off. A really, really good start to the game. Nice and happy with that. So now we just know we need to keep things very safe, very sound. We are playing against another Elite 1 player. I do know the guy that we played him quite a lot a few years ago. Very, very good player. And we get into this scenario where the opponent comes through, and I'm thinking, I've covered the Messi pass. The Messi's there. I'm half expecting him to turn back and go towards the right back. That's what went through my mind. I thought the pass to Messi, I was like, nah, there's Mbappe, there's Seedorf, and there's Mendy there as well. I should be okay. That should be covered. The defensive shape is exactly where I want them to be. They're all looking good. For some odd reason, my brain decides to do an offside trap. A mistake on my end. I only ever do the offside trap when the opponent's facing away from the goal, looking back towards their goal. So I mess up there. So that was a big mistake for me. Now, this is a scenario you will get into a lot on FIFA 21. You can see the opponent is currently controlling De Jong. He's got, as it stands, a good defensive shape. We've got to try and break through. We want to find the Neymar. We're playing the 4-2-3-1. We need to find Neymar in and around the pockets of the midfield onto the defence. However, he's pulled De Jong up, and what I'm noticing here in this scenario is how far he's brought De Jong. Now is my time to go forward, get it into Neymar, and then we can work our way down the wing, which is exactly what we do. The double ball roll, which I actually quite like this year. The first time fake shot, and Neymar with an absolute beauty of a finish. That was really good, really well planned. When someone's holding out in their middle of the park, they've got their 2CMs, you need to try and draw one of them out to find the gap to then get the ball onto the back line. If you can beat the midfield line and get onto the defensive line, that's where you will have the most joy. That's how you're going to score goals. You're not going to score goals when the opponent is controlling the midfield and you're just sticking it in the midfield. You need to work with attacking patterns and get in behind that midfield line. I will be doing a separate attacking patterns video as well, so I hope you guys look forward to that. A really big chance there from Mbappe. Probably could have done a little bit better actually, so quite poor for myself, but again, well worked, coming out of defence, working our way up into attack, and then we get a corner. I decided not to go short on this one, and we actually draw in a penalty from the opponent. He comes flying in with long lay. I don't think he pressed the tackle button. I think I just turned at the last minute, and I actually think this is a really poor penalty from me. I think I want to change up my penalty technique. So he does what a lot of pro, competitive players will do when they move the keeper. I'll go back to that in a sec. You can just see here, he's opened up the pass into the striker. My Kante and my Seedorf are too far apart from each other. I make a massive, massive mistake here of switching to the wrong person. I switched to Kante when I should have been going with the right stick straight away to the Varane. So I'd flick the right analog stick at about 9 o'clock, if you imagine it as a clock there, and that would change directly to Varane. Luckily enough, we managed to cover it. But yeah, with the penalty techniques, I think I want to go down the middle, wait and see if they move like they do there, and then decide that. He moved quite strategically, and it meant that he covered a lot of the goal via that kind of technique. Now, this is one thing here you might not ever pay attention to. I send Eto'o on a run with L1. When someone goes on a run, what you're going to notice is that defenders tend to track it, and that means now the left back is tracking it. So look how deep the defensive line has got. I've ball rolled to make it look like I'm going back towards the middle of the pitch, and then Neymar has made a run. Look where the left back is. If I didn't send Eto'o on a run there, Mbappe would have been offside. I wouldn't have been able to find it. Now, I found this quite poor on my end. I went to go for the finesse, which is how I scored the first goal, if you can remember. He moved the goalkeeper. He expected it. I need to keep an eye on goalkeeper movement. At the top level, the elite players and above always tend to move the goalkeepers if they are pretty sure where you're going to go. And he did do that, so that was very good from the opponent, but poor from my end. I think that's something I need to get better on to keep an eye out for and not panic in that situation. So I'll be honest, in this game, I was quite panicky. I wanted to hit the 27. I wanted to get back into some good form. So I wanted to make sure that, I was playing well. So I was a little bit nervous, let's say. As you can see in this scenario here, I'm currently controlling Kante. Look at his two players, which one's the bigger threat? The guy in the box or the guy on the edge of the box? The guy in the box is always going to be the bigger threat. I move with Kante to cover Rashford on the edge, and he finds Messi inside the box. That was really poor from my end. I could have stayed with Seedorf and covered that pass. I could have moved Kante to cover that pass. I could have done lots of other little things that just opened up the passing lane. You can see now that's two chances that the guys had, and one of them has been scored from opening up the passing lanes very, very easily. So it's 2-2. We do an R1 X pass across, a low driven pass, RBA on Xbox. We find Eto'o a little bit luckily. He did get a foot in, but it kind of bounced out to Eto'o. And we pop it in the back of the net. Really good finish. Happy with that. It is 3-2. We're looking good. We're feeling good. He gets a good ball down the line. Son comes through, takes a shot. Petr Cech with a very big save. So at the minute, we're kind of holding on. We did have a good first half, as you saw from the stats. I felt like we had quite a few chances, but could have done better with it. And I felt that was very, very unfortunate. I covered the pass with Van Dijk. However, he got unfortunate with the goal that I scored. So it swings and roundabouts at the end of the day. But it was a little bit, one of them. But Messi on the edge of the box. We've obviously got Varane a little bit out of position now. Team shape is all over the place. Rashford with a brilliant first time fake shot. And he rolls it back off and plays it across to Talisca, who pops it in. And we're now losing 4-3, which is not great. We needed to get back into the game. We needed to make sure that we weren't going to lose. So Ronaldo linking up. And we're just trying to see if we can find our way into the box. Driving forward, as soon as that pass opens inside the box, Mbappe on the edge, and he pops that into the back of the net. That's one thing that you guys need to look for. If you find the pass into the box is on, play it. That's where people go really, they panic, they don't like the fact that you've got the ball inside the box. I see so many people have the option for the pass inside the box and they just don't take it. They just lay it back or something. Take it if you've got it. And I'll be honest, that save right there, that kind of triggered me a little bit. I was a little bit like, that is so unfortunate. We've done the analyst cross, as I call it, the cross that I really, really like this year. Obviously, a lot of people do it. It's where we hold R1 square. We have crossing on assisted to make it easier. RBX on Xbox. And Courtois just made an absolute fantastic save. So that was a very, very good save from him. That could have stuck us 5-4 up, and then it would have been a little bit different. Trying to defend here, and we managed to do it. Big Virgil coming in with a massive, massive tackle. So it's going to extra time. Can we get the game wrapped up? Can we get the 27-3? Can we get ourselves the Elite 1 and the verification status? That's what we're going to try and do, ladies and gentlemen, as Rashford's on the edge, working it around Messi. And you see that little panic tackle from me there, that little tackle button that I pressed, absolutely lethal. My fault. He got a shot off though. I was really, really lucky there, to be honest with you. We try the R1X across again. Gomez gets it. He clears it, but he goes straight to me. Mbappe on the edge, trying something different, the rainbow flick. I try it every now and then. Sometimes it works. But this defender, it was Jake GR, I think it was. Very, very good player. And Adama Traore comes through. We need to be thankful enough that that was Adama Traore and not anyone else. Because I think that anyone else, that chip shot is finding the back of the net. But yeah, Jake's a good player. So GG to him in this game. Mane coming down. We're thinking, come on, we just need a big chance. Let's try and see if we can get it. So we get the corner, we go for that fake shot, and he defends it, and we get the corner. Now, I vary the corners. Sometimes I whip them in, sometimes I go short. It all depends. I decided to go short here, and he defends it really, really well. What I was worried about was whipping it in, losing the ball, and getting caught on the counter straight away. So that was the thing that I was trying to avoid here. It's the 115th minute, stamina's low, and we do whip it in. We win the ball back. Rashford, I felt that was just a bit of a letdown. I don't know whether I should have took a touch and then hit it across goal. I don't know whether I should have done like a first time fake shot. I don't know. I don't think I was wrong to shoot first time there. I felt like it teed up well for Rashford. Maybe I should have done something else to just, I don't know. I really, really don't know. You guys let me know down in the comment section. What do you think I should have done there to try and get the better shot off? But anyway, we lose the ball, 118th minute. At this time, my head is going, I shouldn't have lost the ball. I should have just held it on. I should have timed the attack to be the last attack of the game and then go to penalties if we have to. And the opponent comes through, he's on the edge, we're trying to cover, we're trying to do our best. I'm getting a little bit nervous because you're going to start to see the tackle button get used. Kante comes through, tackle button, he's out of position, Promise comes through, lovely pass and move. And that is the game wrapped up, 5-4, 121st minute. We don't get the Elite 1. Jake manages to get the win. You know what though? I felt like this weekend I don't think we played better than any weekend so far. I don't feel like we did anything, spectacular. I just felt like I was trying to be a little bit more relaxed. I was 8-2 and I went to 26-4. I need to do better in the early run, and when a loss comes my way, I need to remember to keep my head. And if I can do that, we will have a much better chance of hitting the high ranks. We hit the 28s last year. We want to try and see if we can work towards the 29s and then go from there. But yeah, tight game. Thought a game that you guys would like to see. So thank you all for watching. I'll catch all you guys in the next video.